It's time for Ryan's Roses. Now, this is Brianne who's on the line. So check this out, okay, and then we'll put her on. Her husband was out of town on business, sent a photo from his room. She saved the picture to her photos, and she noticed the location the photo was taken in was not where he said he was going to be. He said Scottsdale, and he was actually in Las Vegas. And so it pins it, right? It shows you where the geo pin is.
When you take a picture, I guess if you save it onto your phone, it does.
Mine
do that.
Yeah, mine somehow does that too. I'll search for a photo. If I put in the city, it comes up. Yeah. But I don't know how it happens like that. It just
you can turn it off if you want to. I think it comes standard in the phone.
Yeah.
Honestly, for me, all these upgrades make noise. I want to go back to simplicity. I literally just want text messages, a camera roll. I didn't want email.
We just get a flip phone.
But the only problem, I would get a flip phone. The only problem is you have to go, to get to C, you have to go A, B, C in the one.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Click, 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 click.
So, Brianne, thank you for coming on with us. So you go on to say that you tested him, right, about Scottsdale? What happened?
Yeah, so my husband was out of town, or he's been out of town for a couple weeks, and he was, I guess because it's been so long, and he felt like he just wanted to test out growing a beard. So the whole thing is just he started growing a beard, and he's been sending me pictures of progress every single day, and it's actually it's cute and funny. So I kind of thought maybe when he gets back, I'll put together a collage for him, and then he can put it up on Instagram or do something funny with. Yeah, so I've been saving every single one, putting them into a special folder. But, when I was looking at it yesterday, something popped up. I don't know how it even happened because, I don't understand how iPhones work or Google or anything. But I clicked it, and all of a sudden it kind of went to a map. I swiped up, and it showed the Google Maps. And it showed that the picture was taken, it was a hotel, it was a hotel room, but the picture was taken in Las Vegas, not in Scottsdale, where he said he's fit.
And then you started saying, hey, how's Scottsdale? And he was responding like he was still in Scottsdale?
Yeah, so at first I thought maybe it was just a glitch or maybe it's just a thing. So what I did was I looked up okay, what's the weather in Scottsdale? And it looks perfect. So I reached out and I said, hey, babe, how's it going? How's the weather? I heard it was raining there. And he then said, yeah, it's been pretty rainy and bad, but it's okay.
So we know he's covering something up because he's in Las Vegas, not Scottsdale. Yeah. So what's he covering up is the question. Let's come back, Brianne. We're going to call your husband for Ryan's Roses, okay?
Okay.
This is interesting. I mean, the geotagging or pinning of the phone photos really tells you a lot. So Brianne's husband told her that he was going to be in Scottsdale for work, and it turns out that the photos he's sending to her are coming from Las Vegas when she saves them to her camera roll, and it tags where it's coming from. So we know going into this that he's lying about his location. So what's the reason, right? I mean, it's hard to believe that he is in Vegas on business all this time and wouldn't tell you that, right? If it's business. So, Brianne, what you should do here is just say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then his name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Okay, Ryan, you have my permission to call.
All right, we're going to call. We're going to call him now, and be very quiet till we can get something out of him here, okay, and see what might be going on. All right, Brianne?
Okay.
Okay, good luck. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Austin, please?
This is Austin.
Hi, Austin. My name is Wendy. I'm calling from Blooms for You. We're actually a new flower shop in the area, and I'm trying to promote my business. So I was wondering, since you're a local resident, if you'd be interested in sending flowers to anybody that you'd like. They're absolutely free.
I would love to send flowers. That's such a great idea.
Yeah, I'm just hoping to promote my business. If you like our arrangements, just refers to friends and family. We can do a dozen red roses if that works for you.
Absolutely.
Okay. What's the name of the person you want to send them to?
I'm going to send them to Genevieve.
Genevieve. Okay. And what would you like to put on the card?
Something simple, just, missing you.
Missing you. I'm assuming this is a romantic gesture. So should I, we have like romantic cards that have hearts and stuff on them. Would you prefer that?
Oh, yes, please. Hearts, the whole thing.
Austin, your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I have your wife, Brianne, on the line. Who's Genevieve?
What the? Oh my God! What the hell? I'm like shaking right now. Genevieve? I haven't even heard about her in 5 years. This is Brian. Some girl he used to work with, like some girl he used to like do text messages with sometimes. Like literally we had like a thing about her, and he's never said anything about her like in the last 5 years. Like what the hell, Austin?
Austin, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
We know you were in Las Vegas. You just sent romantic flowers to Genevieve. Just tell us what's going on.
Nope, I was in Scottsdale with work.
All right, well, then why did you send roses to Genevieve right now? Romantic roses. Explain that.
I think you misheard me.
Austin, you're foolish. I know when you're lying. We've been married long enough at this point when I know when you're lying, you're stuttering.
Yeah,
so like don't be, you have to just like have to like say it right now what you've been doing.
Okay, Brie, let's just, hey, why don't we get off the radio? Let's talk about this. Everything is fine.
Okay, everything is not fine at this point. Like, you've got to just put it out there because now I'm like, I may never speak to you after this. So this is, oh my God, I knew it. I had a feeling in my gut. Like, I knew it. So just be honest.
We have to talk. I think we have to.
So, Brianne, I think,
talk.
Listen, I'm going to let him go, but obviously, he's lying to you. I mean, he can't even say a word. He sent these flowers to another woman, and
the picture geotagged him in Vegas, clearly. So that's it.
We're going to let you guys deal with this off the air, okay?
Okay, thank you guys.
All right,
I'm so sorry. Oh.
I don't even know that we needed to make that call because we knew he was lying about being in a different city, and he was lying about being in Las Vegas versus Scottsdale, Arizona. I mean,
right,
we didn't really need to make that call. We knew it doesn't matter what he's doing. If he's right, like who cares? If you're doing something else, you're still not telling me the truth. And she even sent him a text message asking him about it when she knew that he was lying. It's time for Ryan's Roses. It's time for Ryan's Roses. So here we go. Listen to the email and let's see where this goes. But it comes from Hacienda Heights, and she says, it's Carmen. She says, Dear Ryan and Sissany, my husband has been home more lately. Suddenly his work hours have changed and he doesn't seem happy about it. He sneaks off to make weird calls, and he often says, I may need to run out. I've gone over it all in my head, and here's what I came up with. He's seeing someone either at work or elsewhere, and I think the circumstances have changed. Maybe they don't work together anymore, or maybe she has a husband, and he became suspicious. So his routine changed, and let me grab Carmen. Carmen, thanks for coming on. So you to draw this conclusion, I feel like you would have already to have felt something wrong in your relationship to even think that this might be what's happening. Is that true?
No, I mean, I didn't think anything was wrong in our relationship. It's more his behavior and how drastic he's just kind of changed, and he's acting erratic, and, he seems really unhappy.
Wow.
He's unhappy when he's with you.
Well, his hours suddenly changed at work. I'm unclear as to really why. He didn't even ever really explain that. So all of a sudden, he's home a lot more during the day. And when he's home, he's snappy and just generally seems miserable.
So that's what we're trying to get to. So he was, when he wasn't home a lot because you think he was doing something not only at work, but with somebody at work.
Well, he sneaks off and,
Like
he'll
sneaks
get
off,
a phone call.
He leaves?
he'll get a phone call and then he'll be like, I have to go. And he'll run out. And, when he looks at his phone, I could tell if I'm in the room, he looks at, in a way that I can tell that he's trying to hide something. I mean, I've, been married to the man 17 years. You know a person when you know a person. And I know him, and something's up. So I don't know. I have, created a lot of scenarios in my head. If he's been seeing somebody at work, coworker, receptionist, and I don't know, maybe she's married and her husband found out about it, and so now he's SOL. Freaking out. I mean, that's the one scenario I have of like 10 in my head. I don't know.
Okay. All right. Well, take a breath. We're going to come back. We'll call him. It makes me think already something was wrong. If she has 10 scenarios,
I know,
right? You're not having a good relationship, and then you draw these 10 conclusions. I don't think. All right. Let's make the call next. We've got Carmen on the line. Carmen is married, and her husband is home more often, and he's in a bad mood about it. She thinks that it's because he had a relationship with somebody else who has since left his office. Her husband found out about it. Something has changed.
Right.
Something where he was occupying his time and his happiness has changed. And now he's home, and she thinks it was somebody else, that he was cheating with somebody else that's no longer around. So we're going to make the call. All you need to do, Carmen, is say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call, find out what's going on.
Sisney's going to offer him some roses, and then we want to find out who he sends them to and what he puts on the card emotionally, specifically what kind of detail we get from that. So good luck, okay?
Thanks.
Be very quiet. We'll call him now, okay?
Hello?
Hi, is this Brian?
This is.
Hi there, my name is Brittany. I'm calling from Pretty Petals. We're a brand new flower shop here in Hacienda Heights. How you doing this morning?
Hey, good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. So the reason I'm calling is because we're offering a chance for local residents to send free flowers to anybody that they'd like today. You can actually send these to anyone, and they're absolutely free. No cash, credit card info, anything is needed. We're just trying to promote our business.
Okay, cool.
Great. So is this something you'd be interested in?
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. I just need the name of the person you would like to send. And it's actually a dozen red roses that you would be sending today. So what's the name of the person?
Okay, great. Send them to Isabel.
Isabel. Okay. And what would you like to put on the note?
Say, I need you to reconsider. I'm not ready for this to be over.
Need you to reconsider. I'm not ready for this to be over. Okay. I'm going to sign Love Brian, or...
Yeah, how about just XOXO, Brian?
Okay.
Brian, your voice is being broadcast on the radio. We have your wife, Carmen, on the line. And you just asked a woman named Isabella to reconsider. You're not ready for it to be over. XOXO, Brian. Can you explain that to your wife?
Wow, Brian. Wow. After 17 years of marriage, I want to know what's going on, and I want you to tell me the truth. We have 3 children together. Whatever it is, just be a man and be honest about it. Right
Okay,
now.
Hold on a second. Carmen, what is this? Are you kidding me?
This is you acknowledging what's been going on. What I've known is clearly going on. This is you. You just admitted it. So now come on with it. Come
You really want to do this on the radio like this?
I want to do it on the radio. And I want you to be truthful. Who is Isabel, Brian?
I obviously, I didn't want this to go down like this. This is something that's been going on for a little while, and it's been really plaguing me, if I'm honest, and I obviously wanted to tell you, I wanted to be honest with you, but I didn't know how to do that, and I certainly didn't think that it would happen like this. But I mean, we're having a conversation, so
You love her, and you've been having an affair.
I've been having an affair. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I love her. I mean, obviously we have, I love you. We have kids together.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
But
I appreciate you acknowledging it and being honest with me, and that's fine. We're going to take the step forward, and I will be gone by the end of the
Carmen,
day.
do you know who Isabel is?
No, I don't know who Isabella is.
Brian, how long has this been going on?
this has been going on for at least half a year.
And why do you say she should reconsider? What is she? What's she doing?
Well, I mean, I just want her to hear me out. I want her to hear the whole story, and I promise to be honest and candid about everything. And
Does she not know about your wife?
she does. She is in a relationship of her own, so it complicates things a bit.
Gosh.
No worries. There's no relationship anymore. You don't have a wife anymore, Brian, so you're free to go do whatever you want to do. 6 months ago, whenever this began with her, is when you should have left us. You should have left your family then. You shouldn't have embarrassed them this
Carmen,
way.
it's not that simple. I mean, we have an entire history together. We can't just erase it.
You decided to ruin that.
What are you talking about? You sound delusional.
Like, I never had feelings for other people, or I never imagined my life with other people. Brian.
Really? You've never done that? You've never done that,
never
really?
Done what you just said that you've been doing, I've never done, because I care about our family and our children. And I've never.
I do too. I do too, Carmen, but sometimes life happens,
No, you don't. And that's okay. Like I said, I will be gone by the end of today. You are free to go do whatever it is you want to do.
Why do you have to be gone, Carmen? Kick him out.
Let's just, okay, can we just
Well, one of us
I don't know who these
and
people
I
are who are on the phone with us. Can we talk separately about this?
Yeah, you guys should talk about it. Carmen, your instinct was almost, I'm looking at your email, was almost right on about what was going on.
I knew it.
Well, I'm going to let you guys go. And Carmen, I'm sorry, your feeling was right about this. Thank you for reaching out to us.
Thanks.
That was tough.
Hurts.
Right?
Really hurts.
I think, well, look, we'll come back in a second, but I think Carmen, I feel like she was prepared for that outcome.
She was very
right?
calm in a weird
she
way.
was prepared for that. That's basically what she said she thought was going on. It's almost like she prepared herself for that.
Wow.
I do want to bring you up to speed on this Ryan's Roses. If it's the first minute that you've gotten here, we did have a call, and it's really interesting what's coming in because Palmdale is saying, I appreciate that he admitted having that affair. We're going to go to that call in a second. Also, Eddie, he's in Ranch Cucamonga. He's with his coworkers, and they have a theory. And I love a group study on this and then a materialized theory out of it.
Yes.
So that's happening. But just so you know the context of it, Carmen reaches out to us. And you know what I'm thinking about here and what strikes me, Sissany, is that Carmen, in her blood, in her heart, in her brain, she knew this was going on.
Yeah.
And so she was almost prepared for confirmation to then make the exodus.
I thought it was kind of crazy that she had already created this scenario, and I was like, oh, she's just creating it, but it actually was
Well,
the
she
truth.
was right on. She was right on. So her husband is Brian, and he had been at the house a lot, and she thought that was strange because normally he was away. Anyway, she thought, okay, well, wait, he's here a lot. He must have been out, not working so much, but with someone else. and they must have broken it off, and that's why he's back here. I mean, it was a roundabout theory, but it turned out to be accurate. So we offer him the roses. He wants to send them to Isabel with a note that says, I need you to reconsider. I'm not ready for this to be over. So his wife saw him around more often and thought, wait a minute, he's not acting right. I'll bet he was away because he was with somebody else, and now they're not together anymore. And that's exactly what happened. So we offer him the roses. He sends them to Isabel, and everything that she believed was happening. Listen.
You don't have a wife anymore, Brian, so you're free to go do whatever you want to do. 6 months ago, whenever this began with her, is when you should have left us. You should have left your family then. You shouldn't have embarrassed them this
Carmen,
way.
it's not that simple. I mean, we have an entire history together. We can't just erase it.
You decided to ruin that.
What are you talking about? You sound delusional. And now he's respecting the history that they've got together in that moment? So let me grab Brandy first, because Brandy is in Palmdale, and she appreciates that Brian has admitted to having the affair. But what else, Brandy?
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
I appreciate that he's admitted to having an affair because it's going to make Carmen's job so much easier. But when he said that it wasn't that easy for him to just up and leave his wife, that was genuine. Because he loves his wife. He's just not in love with his wife. He's in love with Isabel.
Okay, but
He wants to have his cake and eat it too.
But he should have, before he even put the batter in the bowl, he should have just had a conversation. If Brandy's right, he should have just said, hey, look, I love you, but I'm losing the in love part.
Yeah,
and either we work it out or we don't.
Worked on it. Yeah.
Right.
He should have, but most people aren't going to do that. They think they can do both, and that's what he thought he could do was both. But his wife, like she said, she knew him, so that's why she knew this was going on. But she's crazy as HE double hockey sticks. If she leaves her house with her 3 kids and does not put that man out instead.
Yeah. And she's crazy as what?
Hell. HE double hockey.
HE double hockey stick.
HE double hockey stick.
Double hockey sticks. I love your parent protecting the show right now. I'm going to. I'm going
to keep that one in the back burner. That's a good one.
Child-proof the show.
So you got to have all those different things so you can cuss without cussing.
Yeah. No. Can you give me any more that we can use on the air?
Well, we say poop on a stick a lot in place of, the S word.
Poop on a stick.
You're
okay.
like, oh, well, let's poop on a stick,
I like it. But now I feel like kids would repeat poop on a stick. HE double hockey stick? That's a little more confusing.
They repeat that one because they think it's funny because it's a hockey stick. But poop on a stick, they might repeat it, but they don't really know what it means.
Okay, I don't even know if I know what it means.
Mm-hmm. You know what it means because you're grown, so it's okay.
Well, I mean, if you see me in person, I don't know. All right, well, thanks, Brandy. We big hug you. Thanks for calling.
Thank you, guys. Have a good day.
Okay,
bye.
You too. Bye. HE double hockey
stick.
I
know, that's all I took away from that.
It's the greatest invention of my 15-year broadcast career.
You know what I'm stuck on?
I'm wondering. I'm looking at your face. What is it?
What I never understood the have your cake and eat it too, because if you're having a cake, aren't you eating it too? Am I the only one?
Actually, Tanya may have a good point on this.
You actually do bring up a good point.
So
wow.
You wanted to have your cake and eat it too. And if someone gives you your cake, they give it to you to not eat. They give it to you to eat.
If you're having cake, you're eating
Would you research the root of that?
Sure. Sissy just said it, and I really got thrown off.
I like it. So you research that search. We're going to come back also with Eddie, who has an office theory. Eddie, are you there?
I'm here, Ryan.
Okay, don't move. I need you to hang because I've got to hear your office theory in Rancho. Thank you. I got Eddie on hold with the conspiracy theory about the roses. James, though, in Sherman Oaks, what do you mean we got played?
Seriously, from the time that this thing started, something did not sound right. Her entire reasoning for calling seems off. I mean, any other call that you guys have ever had, they're calling in while the affair is going on. They've had some doubts and whatnot. So if she's had doubts or whatever, and she didn't call, that means that she played this from the very get-go. This was a setup. Nothing about it sounded kosher. Her reaction to everything was just way too calm. She's probably literally had her bags already packed and out the door already. She might even have somebody waiting for her, but none of this sounded right. The whole thing.
So meaning he did cheat or he didn't cheat?
No, well, either he did cheat, and this is her way of basically use you guys as her exit strategy, or the whole thing is bogus. I lean more towards that, the whole thing being bogus simply because I mean, in all of the calls that you guys have are usually, and I listen, my wife and I listen to you guys all the time. The wife is always calling in because she suspects something is going on. Because the husband is away, not because he's there more. Sissany wouldn't be complaining if Michael was spending more time with her. That would be the last thought that she would have, would be that he's having an affair. That was
unless she's paranoid. Right. I wonder if she. Look, you may be right because we're in a vacuum taking these calls all the time. But James, thank you. I have Eddie with a theory from the whole office. But James, before I do that, will you just do me a favor because your voice is rocking my core? Would you say 102.7 Kiss FM?
102.7 Kiss FM.
Eddie, thanks for holding in Rancho. So you in the office, you've got a theory about this Ryan's Roses?
Absolutely.
Tell me.
So there is no possible way on earth that after 17 years a woman would just say, all right, I'm out. That's it. Yeah. I'm leaving. So, she's for sure taking 2 slices of cake elsewhere. There's no way that he's the only one at fault here.
So you think her calm, poised reaction was a result of her previously cheating?
I think she, for sure. That's why when he said, are we really going there? She's for sure had affairs in the past and, cheated on him. There's no way.
I like the way you psychoanalyze this. Where do you work? For whom do you work for and with?
I'd like to tell you I'm some type of counselor, but I'm not. We're a construction company, and every morning we listen in to you guys, and it's our therapy.
Well, hi.
That's so awesome.
No, you know the architecture and construction of a relationship. I mean, this is.
I'll tell you what, I know that you can't build a house without a foundation.
That's
and
yeah.
There we go. This thing's done.
You are the brick to my mortar.
For a while as well. They're not good for each other. They're done.
How many people in the office there?
There's 12, and about 6 of them are jumping around in the background right now. Happy as can be.
You guys are the best. Thanks for listening to us. Take care, okay?
You got it, Ryan. Thank you.
Later. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, Carol.
Yes.
You can have your cake and eat it, too.
You can't have it anymore once it's eaten. So if you eat your cake, you can no longer have it. So that's why you can't do both.
So you're supposed to stare at it?
I'm sorry?
You're supposed to just stare at it?
Yeah.
We're confused by this because what Tanya was saying that she doesn't understand the phrase because the guy, we were saying this, Brian, wanted to have his cake and eat it too in the relationship. Right. Tanya said, hold up, wait a minute, let me put some boom in it. And which we should search the origin of that as well, but I think it's a cheer from my junior high days.
Yeah, I don't think that's like widely known.
Have your cake and eat it too. So if Sissany gives me a cake, I have my cake. Now, if I don't eat it, she's going to be offended that I don't eat it.
But if you don't eat it, then you still
but it has
have it.
nothing to do with that. Exactly. It has to do with one or the other. If you want to have it, you can't eat it.
No, but if I have it,
you can no longer have it.
Well, why would I let it go stale?
It has something to do with the French and Marie Antoinette, and I don't know exactly the origin.
She's going biblical dates. She's going way back, Marie Antoinette and before. Take it to Mesopotamia. Let's go back to the days of aqueducts and cakes and eating it too. All right. Well, we love you for listening to us, Carol. Thank you for explaining that.
Love you guys too.
All right.
All right.
I'm equally. Have a good morning. If you give me a cake and I don't eat it, I feel like that's the offensive act.
I know, I agree.
But if I have my cake and I keep having my cake and I don't eat it, that's great, but my cake eventually goes bad. So that's bad. So if I have my cake and I eat it too, it seems like the good result.
Apparently it's not.
Well, let's not cry over spilled milk here.
Oh, jeez. What does that mean?
Well, that is, if you spill your milk, it's not that big of a deal, so don't cry. And so that my mother, she would know. I may have to find her about the cake because she might have a good explanation of the cake. Hi, Jen. How are you in West Hollywood?
I'm good. How are you, Ryan?
I'm good. We just heard that Ryan's Rose's call, and people are having a hard time understanding how she was so calm and transactional in reacting to her husband having this extramarital affair. What's your view?
Well, I think that sometimes women, like, we have this intuition when our partners are cheating on us, and to me it sounded like she had already sort of come to terms with it, and she just wanted that confirmation by doing the Ryan Roses call. But, I mean, I've had situations where I've been dating someone, and, like, I remember this one guy, he had a girl post on his Facebook wall, and I just was immediately suspicious, and I felt crazy about it, and by the time I confronted him about it, I was right, first of all. Second of all,
I get it.
By that point, because I accepted it already.
I get that. But to your point, there's a nucleus of intuition.
There really is.
That is within the epidermis of individuals that can suss this stuff out, and they've got this remarkable telekinetic, whatever radar, where they just, they do say, like, if I start thinking of someone, they might call. They do say there's, like, your inners are able to detect things. It sounds like that's what she did with this, because otherwise you can't take it like that. Jen, I'm all worked up. All right. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, of course. Thanks, Ryan.
My shirt's coming out, like, untucked. My hands are in the air.
Tired of Disney cupcakes? Had enough Wookiee cookies? We've got just the thing right now on DFP Guide. Hey everybody, it's AJ for Disney Food Blog. Disney World sweet snacks are great. I love a good Instagrammable cupcake. I'm always down for a new Dole Whip float. In fact, some of my favorite Disney snacks are sweet. You guys know I can't turn down frosting, but you can't have sweet all the time. So today we're bringing you over 30 of the best savory, salty snacks in Disney World for when you're done with the sugar rush. Yep, Disney World sweet snacks get a lot of press because they're beautiful and they're very, very, very crave-worthy. And the salty snacks or the savory stuff doesn't necessarily look as good on photography. So that's why sweet snacks get so much airtime. But we want to make sure you're aware of all of those savory and salty snacks so that you don't choose the wrong snack for you when you are in Disney World. I know you guys love taking notes on these videos, which is why we went ahead and did the work for you. Just head to disneyfoodblog.com/savorysnacks21 for the full list of all the snacks we're going to talk about in this video. When you drop us your email address, we'll also sign you up for our totally free newsletter. Our newsletter subscribers are the first ones to get all the latest news coming from the Disney parks. It will seriously help you with your planning and staying up to date on everything that is constantly changing at Walt Disney World. Head to disneyfoodblog.com/savorysnacks21 to get that free list. All right, our first few savory snacks feature one of my favorite ingredients, and that, of course, is cheese. I'm going to tell you about an incredible, incredible option that is sometimes on the menu over at Les Halles in the France Pavilion in Epcot. Now, Les Halles has a lot of delicious options from sandwiches to loads of sweet pastries, but one of our favorite snacks debuted last year, and we're really hoping it comes back. So I want to tell you about it just in case. You can keep an eye on that menu. They used to have this awesome melted brie in a big old bread bowl, and it was perfection when it comes to savory snacks. Yes, a whole bread bowl full of melted cheese. Some of the Epcot festivals, like Festival of the Arts, have had a smaller version of this brie bowl, but we're still holding out hope that the original large version will return to Les Halles. But I wouldn't be surprised if there are people out there that don't want to eat a whole bread bowl full of cheese. Yeah, that's sad though, because it's amazing. Also at Les Halles, there's something just iconically French about sitting in the France Pavilion, snacking on a good old cheese plate with a fresh baked baguette. You can get an imported cheese plate for $11.95 in Les Halles Boulangerie, and that comes with 5 slices of French cheese. Add on a mini baguette for $2.25 or splurge on the full-size baguette for just $3.50. It's a great filling and simple snack, or even a light lunch if you're a cheese fan. This is a super picnic, and really it's a good snack for a whole family. All right, now over at Disney's Coronado Springs Resort, There are several restaurants that have some delicious savory options on the menu, but for this list, we're headed to Three Bridges Bar and Grill. A lot of you probably don't even know that that's there. It just opened recently with the addition of Gran Destino Tower, and it's right there in the middle of Lago Dorado. The warm Manchego and Oaxaca cheese dip is served with house-made blue and white tortilla chips, and it's $14. There are hints of heat and smoke from the chorizo in the dip, lending even more flavor to that cheese. We'd eat this one straight up with a spoon, forget the chips, but if you want to be, socially acceptable, go ahead and use those chips. All right, now, if you've watched the channel before, you've probably heard me rave about the prime rib sliders at Cruise Cup Lounge at the Yacht Club. The trio of sliders come served on the Yachtsman Steakhouse signature onion dinner rolls, which are amazing on their own, and 3 of them are $16. They're served with horseradish cream and au jus, although I recommend you also order the side of beer cheese if you can. The portion is big enough to make it a meal, especially if you pair it with some French fries to dip in that beer cheese. The Cruise Cup Lounge is still closed right now, but when it reopens, it's a great spot to grab a bite to eat right outside of Epcot's International Gateway. Remember that the hours are different here because it is a lounge. It may not open until 2. It may not start serving food until 5, so be sure to check those hours before you build this one into your plans. All right, we've got another snack at Leal in the France Pavilion for you. Seriously, they have so many awesome dishes where we could probably make a full video just about all of your options at Leal. Now, soup is probably not at the top of your list for foods you're looking to eat in hot and humid Florida, but if you're traveling during a cold snap or you're just really craving a bowl of delicious soup, pick up on this delicious lobster bisque served in a bread bowl in the France Pavilion. This is $5.95. That's a super steal for a dish like this. It's a perfect lunch. It's a perfect snack. If you are a lobster bisque fan, definitely pick this one up. It's also one of the only options you can find served in a bread bowl in Disney World anymore. They've gotten rid of so many of them, and that's such a great deal. We're headed over to Animal Kingdom for another DFB all-time favorite, those cheeseburger pods at Satuli Canteen. You can get an adult portion that comes with 2 cheeseburger pods for $11.49, or pick up the kids portion that comes with just 1 cheeseburger pod for $7.99. These things taste just like a McDonald's cheeseburger. I know. Admit it, you love them, but inside a bao bun instead of a hamburger bun. They'll please picky and adventurous eaters, and they're the perfect meal or snack before you hop in line for Flight of Passage. All right, next up, street corn at Disney World is quickly setting itself apart as one of the best snacks you can get, and you'll find it in several places around the parks in Disney Springs. Harambe Market in Animal Kingdom has a grilled corn cob with curry spices. Right now during Epcot's Flower and Garden Festival, you can get a delicious street corn that always makes our Best of the Fest list. Paradiso 37 in Disney Springs has a killer street corn that's covered in gooey melty cheese. The rest of the menu is just okay, but their crazy corn is a must-get. And Chotza de Margarita in Epcot's Mexico Pavilion also has esquites, which are topped with chipotle mayo and queso fresco, as well as a Tajín lime spice. Street corn is trendy, it's hip, it's cool, it's delicious, it's vegetables. That's amazing. Definitely pick yourself up some street corn when you're in Disney World. All right, Mr. Kamal's is a little kiosk in Animal Kingdom's Asia section with the most amazing seasoned fries for $5.99. These are like the most perfect French fries you've ever had, and they come with some delicious dips, which are the real star of the show. In the past, they've had saffron aioli, honey kimchi ketchup, and tandoori honey mustard. Now, the dip selection may change from time to time. Right now, it's a little anemic. There's only a couple dips available, and you do need to ask for them. They used to be self-serve, but not anymore. But do not forget to ask for those dips. They are definitely the star of the show. All right, charcuterie boards get their own category on this list because Disney World has so many that we love. Here are just a few of our favorites. Baseline Tap House, we always talk about it. You're going to find a charcuterie board that's just $10. That's a crazy steal for anything with a bunch of meat and cheese on it in Disney World. And if you've ever bought a charcuterie before, that's a really good price for a meat and cheese board. Now, you get a few California cheeses here, along with chorizo and salami, plus cornichons, grapes, and toasted baguette pieces. And the Air Pirates Cargo Loaded Pretzel. Air Pirates Cargo Loaded Pretzel. Yep, big name. At Jock Lindsay's Hangar Bar in Disney Springs is both a mouthful of a name and a mouthful of charcuterie. This one is $22, but all that delicious charcuterie comes served inside a Bavarian pretzel that comes with both spicy mustard and a beer cheese fondue on the side. This is a seriously filling snack made for sharing, but it's huge. And the $22 price tag is definitely high, but it's a good high quality snack/meal for you in Disney Springs. Okay, another one of our all-time favorite snacks here at DFB are the pulled pork fries at Flame Tree Barbecue in Animal Kingdom. These are my birthday fries. These are French fries covered in plastic cheese, barbecue sauce, that iconic Flame Tree barbecue sauce, by the way, and delicious barbecue pork. The portion is big enough to share, but we wouldn't because it's just too good. This one can easily double as a meal because it's so filling. And of course, the Flame Tree Barbecue also has awesome onion rings that our team raves about, so you can add those on and basically make this a whole meal. The pulled pork fries are not currently on the menu, but we hope that they will be back very soon. They do currently have mac and cheese with pulled pork and barbecue sauce still on the menu, which is another delicious, filling, and cheesy option. Now, if you're looking to get your pulled pork fix right now, you can head to Captain Cook's at the Polynesian Village Resort. The pulled pork nachos are topped with cheese, spicy mayo, pico de gallo, and pineapple salsa, and they're $9.49, which is a pretty decent deal. Now, these are iconic. Everybody loves these. They're a hidden secret, a hidden gem at the Poly. They're classified as an entree on the menu, but we think they're an amazing snack, especially if you're looking for something to split or share. All right, let's talk Epcot flavored popcorn. Yep, the gourmet popcorn cart in Epcot has been one of the few places you could get flavored popcorn besides the standard Disney World butter popcorn. Buffalo, sour cream and chive, and cheddar are the trio of flavors typically available at this cart or at the Epcot experience. It can go back and forth. You can also get a mix of all three flavors if you can't decide. While the cart has reopened, it has not brought back those unique flavors, but you can still get maple popcorn at the popcorn cart in the Canada Pavilion. Now, since we're looking for salty and savory here, we're hoping that those gourmet flavors will come back, and we think they will. Disney knows how popular those are. All right, now we found a new savory snack in Adventureland in Magic Kingdom. The pot stickers are now at Sunshine Tree Terrace, which you may know is the spot to grab a citrus swirl. These fried pork and vegetable pot stickers come in an order of 5 with an orange sesame ginger sauce for dipping. The portion size is pretty decent for a savory snack in the parks, and it's $6.99, which is not outrageously priced either, especially since this is pretty shareable. All right, one of our favorites, the spicy chicken waffle sandwich. Yep, this one's at Sleepy Hollow in Magic Kingdom. And it often takes a back seat to the Nutella fruit waffle that we rave about all the time on the channel. But this savory dish can stand alone as a meal. It's very, very filling, or you can split it and have it as a snack. It's been around for over a decade. Can you believe that? I am very, very old. So it's a classic at this point. Fried chicken with a sweet and sour glaze, crunchy slaw on a fresh waffle. It's $10.49 and comes with a side of house-made chips. Okay, time for the ultimate savory, salty snack. We've got another compilation snack for you. Pretzels, and we're not talking about Mickey pretzels. Mickey pretzels are good, and you can have those, but we're going to focus on those huge Bavarian-style pretzels that often come with a side of beer cheese. Epcot's Germany Pavilion is home to the OG Bavarian pretzel, though this one doesn't come with that delicious beer cheese. In Hollywood Studios at Baseline Tap House, you can get a Bavarian pretzel that comes with a side of mustard and beer cheese fondue. And in Animal Kingdom in Pandora at Pongu Pongu, you can get another huge as your face fresh Bavarian pretzel that comes with beer cheese dipping sauce. They're about $4 more than a Mickey pretzel, but they are so much better. Next up, you cannot go wrong with a carb-filled cheesy snack, and this dish in Epcot's Germany Pavilion is kind of a hidden gem. A lot of people don't know it's there, but you do, and it usually makes a lot of our best snack lists. This is the noodle gratin. This is basically the best, creamiest, most flavorful mac and cheese in Epcot. Now, you can't get it right now, it's on the menu, but there's usually a version of this dish at Summerfest in the quick service restaurant in Germany, and it usually comes back every year for Epcot's Food and Wine Festival in the fall. You can also get it as a side dish in Beer Garden, which is the table service location in Germany. Now, when I was there at Beer Garden in November, it was a side dish. The noodle gratin, the mac and cheese, that was a side dish with the family style meal that they served. When my friend Molly from All Ears was there, they didn't have it. Now, this was before I was there. She was there, I think, in the summer. So it comes and goes from the menu, but if you're eating at Beer Garden, hopefully you will get that noodle gratin with your meal. Now, at the Epcot Food and Wine Festival, you get pasta gratin with ham, onions, and cheese. It is delicious. It's usually under $5 too, which is a crazy, crazy deal. All right, now let's talk fries and gravy and cheese. Yep, that's right, poutine. You're going to find poutine in a few locations in Disney World. It's usually on the appetizer menu at Le Cellier in Epcot or at the refreshment port in Epcot. And of course, it's always at the Daily Poutine in Disney Springs. The refreshment port typically has specialty poutines during Epcot festivals. They even just had a plant-based poutine that we still thought was pretty darn good, even if they didn't have that traditional beef gravy and cheese curds. You can always get the traditional version at the refreshment port, but if you want some more fun and unique options, then head to Disney Springs. They're going to have seasonal versions along with Italian and Tex-Mex inspired versions of poutine, all for around $10. And believe me, that serving is absolutely massive, so it's definitely a shareable snack of poutine if you get it over at the Daily Poutine. All right, the spring roll cart in Magic Kingdom. That one's having a little bit of a controversy right now, but we are definitely talking about these. The cart is only open during super busy times in the park, and when it reopened during spring break, the spring rolls got a $2 price hike. 2 spring rolls now cost $9.50. Those cheeseburger and pepperoni pizza spring rolls are delicious, but that's a high price for just 2 spring rolls. Now, they did add a secret menu aioli sauce, which goes really well with the cheeseburger spring rolls. But if you're on the fence about whether or not you would enjoy these non-traditional spring rolls, that price tag might make the decision for you. Still, they are very, very tasty. They're kind of a cult favorite. Everybody loves these. And they've long been a DFB favorite snack in the parks. So if you're there when the spring roll cart is open, which is usually weekends only during not busy times and open every day during busy times, then definitely try these out. But get there early because they do sell out or the line gets really, really long. Now, also in Magic Kingdom, I'm going to tell you right now, Casey's Corner is the spot to grab your corn dog nuggets. Now, if you don't know what a corn dog nugget is, basically a little tiny hot dog that's been dipped in cornmeal batter. So it's like a big corn dog, except a little one. That's what a corn dog nugget is. Now, Casey's Corner is closed, so you cannot get the corn dog nuggets at Casey's, but I'm going to tell you about an under-the-radar snack combo that might have you walking over to Frontierland. Corn dog nuggets are currently available at Westward Ho, which is a kiosk over in Frontierland during the day, and often they switch over to Pecos Bills in the evening. But the big upgrade here is ordering a side of queso for dipping. That's available at Pecos Bills, so if you get your corn dog nuggets from Westward Ho, just put in a mobile order for a side of white queso while you wait. You guys know I love plastic cheese, but that white queso is so good, and this is one of my all-time favorite snack combos in the Magic Kingdom. All right, speaking of queso, we are going to head over to Epcot to La Cava del Tequila. This, of course, is the little tiny tequila cave inside the Mexico Pavilion in the pyramid. And right now, La Cava is only offering to-go drinks, but once we're able to sit inside this little tequila bar again, the chips and queso is a must-get if you're looking for a savory snack while walking around World Showcase. This might be the most perfect queso in all of Disney World, and like I say, every time I talk about it, I'm sure it's just out of a jar. Like, I don't know. I give them props, though. They are very, very, very thoughtful about the tequilas they choose. They probably are making this from scratch in the kitchen. I don't know. I'll have to ask. But it's really, really good. Either way, I don't care. Out of a jar, made from scratch, whatever. It's really good queso. And La Cava is one of the best spots to sit and grab some AC. Now, there may be a bit of a wait to get a seat, but if there is, just get your name on the list and go ride Grand Fiesta Tour while you wait. All right, heading over to Disney Springs. Morimoto Asia in Disney Springs is one of our favorite restaurants here at DFB. It's upscale but approachable, and the food is very good. Now, if you don't have time for a full sit-down meal, you can get one of the best dishes at the entire restaurant, well, multiple of the best dishes in the entire restaurant, actually, at the quick service counter just outside. Morimoto's famous spare ribs are on the appetizer menu inside or outside at Morimoto Asia Street Food. You get 3 for $16. Now, these are hands down some of the best ribs I've ever had, but also remember, you've got ramen out there at that street food location too. So good luck choosing between ramen and the spare ribs. I would suggest getting both and sharing with a buddy. All right, heading just across the street to Wine Bar George, also in Disney Springs, there are 2 cheesy, savory snacks that I need to tell you about and you need to get and you need to try. Please, please, please add them to your list right now. We talked about the Saganaki on Fire a lot on the channel because one of my absolute favorite snacks in all of Disney World. I am not going to lie to you. The last time I was in Disney World, I had the fire cheese, I believe 3 times, and I was only there for like a week. It is just so good, and it is more than just a dish of flaming cheese. So yes, let's play with the fact that it's a dish of flaming cheese. It's carried to your table on fire and put out with some fresh lemon juice, and the stuff is perfectly hot and gooey and melty, and you've got all those flavors. The cheese itself is very flavorful, but then you've got that squirt of lemon, and you've got tiny bit of flavor left from the alcohol. It's almost salty and sweet and a little bit sour, along with that richness of the cheese. I am talking with my hands right now. You can't see me, but I'm very serious about this flaming cheese. Now, once you get that, I'm also really, really in love with the mac and cheese bites here. They're little cheesy fritters. And if you are worried about going to a place called Wine Bar George because you think it's going to be pretentious and snooty, this place is not pretentious and snooty. They have fried mac and cheese bites. How can it be snooty if you've got fried mac and cheese bites? They're real, real good. They're perfect to share with a group or by yourself. It's okay if you're there by yourself. Just eating a whole thing of mac and cheese bites by yourself is totally fine, right? It's totally okay. They're really, really good. You guys got to try them. Now, the mac and cheese bites here are $12. The Saganaki on fire is $15. Another couple of things at Wine Bar George I want to tell you about. They have really good buffalo wing sauce. I don't know why. I can't explain it, but they do. They have kind of kids chicken tenders on the kids menu, and you can order buffalo wing sauce with them, and they're really, really good. Also here they have a killer steak dish. They've got some awesome Spanish pork dish that's really good. Lots of delicious stuff going on here. It's a restaurant with a superstar pedigree. I think you'll be pleased. All right, our next option falls a little bit further into the meal territory, but if you grab it at the Hollywood Brown Derby Lounge in Hollywood Studios, once it reopens, you can get a smaller portion that is perfect as a snack, appetizer, or light lunch. And of course, we're going to talk about the Cobb salad. This is the same recipe as the Cobb salad that was made famous at the original Hollywood Brown Derby. And I know what you're thinking, but yes, a salad does absolutely deserve to be on this list. The salad is $18, but you can add shrimp, chicken, or lobster to plus it up a bit as a full-on entree. And then again, you can usually get a smaller portion outside at the lounge. So we're still putting it on the snack list. All right, going back to Disney Springs, I'm gonna give you a second to guess what I'm gonna talk about next. Because if you guys follow the channel, if you're subscribed, you know I love this place. It doesn't make any sense, but I love it. Yep. We're talking about Chicken Guy. It may seem just like a chicken tender spot, but they have some seriously amazing loaded mac and cheese. Already, delicious mac and cheese is topped with chicken tenders, bacon, scallions, and SMC, which is Guy Fieri's super melty cheese sauce. And even if you order the unloaded mac and cheese, ask for a side of the super melty cheese sauce because it is very good and it will just basically make your mac and cheese 10 times better. The chicken tenders are also awesome on their own. They have grilled tenders if you're on any sort of special diet, if you need gluten-free, if you're keto, if you're trying to do low fat. These are just straight up grilled chicken tenders. Now, the menu might not be too big, but they've got a lot of options and they're really, really good and cheap. Like, this is one spot in Disney World that is at least somewhat affordable. So, not a lot of seating at Chicken Guy. That's my only complaint. All right, chicken fried rice. AJ, where am I going to get chicken fried rice in Disney World? Well, listener, viewer, reader. Okay, Yak and Yeti Local Food Cafes in Animal Kingdom. This is the counter service location just outside the Yak and Yeti restaurant. It has another savory snack if you're looking for something that treads into meal territory, but it's still small enough and it's still snack priced. The chicken fried rice is just $5.99. It's a big portion though. It's super tasty. It's a very, very decent deal and you can definitely share this one. This is another one that the kids really like too. So if you're there with kiddos, this is a great stop. Sit outside, relax for a little bit, have some chicken fried rice with the whole family. What could get better at Animal Kingdom? Now, if you're looking to squeeze in something sweet, the spot also has the most amazing mini mango pies, which if you live near a Kroger or a Publix, they are Kenny's pies, and you can find them in the bakery freezer section sometimes if you're near a Kroger or a Publix. All right, we got another doubleheader in the tots category. We're talking tater tots. In Magic Kingdom, you'll find tots at Friar's Nook, where they come on top of bacon mac and cheese sometimes. You don't have to order them that way, but you can get them that way for $10.49. You can also get some tots with a side of plastic cheese for $7.19 as a kid's meal, so it'll come with fruit and a drink. What a great deal! $7.19, tots, plastic cheese, fruit, and a drink. Now, in Hollywood Studios, you can get tachos at Woody's Lunchbox, which are tater tot nachos, covered in beef and bean, chili, and queso for $8.99. Note, though, that the tachos at Woody's Lunchbox are baked potato barrels, aka tater tots, not fried potato barrels, aka tater tots. They are fried at Friar's Nook. Now, Woody's Lunchbox also has a breakfast tot bowl that comes with eggs and country gravy for $8.79 when they are serving breakfast. All right, the next one on the list tends to jump around a bit. If you can find it, it is typically at the lunching pad in Magic Kingdom. We've also seen it at the pretzel cart in front of the Chinese Theater in Hollywood Studios, and sometimes it's popped up at a few other restaurants and pretzel carts. Sometimes it's over at Margarita Joe's on the boardwalk. You really never know where this guy's going to be, and that's the jalapeno pretzel. Despite the fact that this one's been around for a while, the jalapeno pretzel is a fairly under-the-radar, though thoroughly beloved snack in Disney World. It has a delicious pepper jack cheese filling, some toasted cheese on top. Get some extra cheese dipping sauce on the side, and you are in cheese heaven, my friends. This one's $6.79 if you can find it. Now, if you still haven't gotten enough cheese, head to the west side of Disney Springs, where you're going to find a couple of food trucks, including the mac and cheese truck. And no, I'm not talking about having enough cheese. Ironically, you can never have enough cheese. You guys know this. Now, nearly everything at the mac and cheese truck has been delicious, but our all-time favorite is the bacon cheeseburger mac and cheese. If they have that when you stop by, definitely try it. And if you're looking to get your taco fix in Disney World, the Four Rivers Cantina food truck has a massive taco cone for just $11.99. You can pick your filling, barbacoa, chicken tinga, adobo pork, roasted sweet potato, to go with the lettuce, guacamole, pico, queso, sour cream, and jalapeno in this taco cone. Really, it's huge. You may not be able to finish a single one on your own, but you can certainly try, and you'll have fun doing so. All right, now we're headed to Disney's Riviera Resort and the pool bar there, Bar Riva, which is one of our favorite pool bars because it keeps surprising us. The next two snacks on our list are going to be found at this location. Disney's been plussing up its pool bars lately, haven't they? Bar Riva, Banana Cabana got a major plus up. Geyser Point is awesome. So they're showing me something with their pool bars. First up here at Bar Riva is the baked brie. Now, you cannot go wrong with melty brie inside a puff pastry, but this thing is also huge, definitely big enough to share, and it comes served with pieces of grilled sourdough for picking up all that melty cheese. It's $10.99. Next up at Bar Riva is the Monte Cristo sandwich for $12.49. That's right, I did say Monte Cristo, which has been missing from Disney World for years, and now there is a Monte Cristo back on a menu in Disney World. We're so excited. This can definitely be a full meal for someone, or you can split it, but you absolutely must try the deep fried ham and turkey sandwich. It's iconic. Now, Disneyland, of course, has a very famous Monte Cristo sandwich that cannot be topped. This one's a little bit different. It comes with strawberry preserves rather than blackberry, which you get over at Cafe Orleans, but it's still one of the best savory dishes, under $15 in all of Disney World. Next up, we're headed to another Disney resort. I can just about promise you have not heard about these unless you are an absolute devotee of DFB Guide. I've talked about them on the channel maybe twice, so I'm excited. Okay, Coronado Springs Resort. That's right. A lot of you don't even know where that is. That is a hotel in Disney World. It's a moderate hotel. They just got a huge renovation. A bunch of NBA players stayed there for the basketball season last year. But this is a restaurant that typically doesn't make a lot of our best of lists for multiple reasons. I mean, it's out in the middle of nowhere. Coronado Springs is not easy to get to or from anywhere in Disney World. But Rick's Sports Bar and Grill is a pretty standard sports bar. I mean, it's kind of whatever you'd find in your hometown. But they have something on the menu called Wachos. Now, these are waffle fries loaded with a house blend of queso blanco, bacon, and scallions. Waffle fry nachos. Yes, please sign me up. They're a great shareable portion to split with the table. They've got a bunch of other sports bar stuff at this restaurant. So if you're just looking for comfort food, if you happen to be staying at Coronado Springs, go get the Wachos. They're $14. And finally, we got those chicken biscuit sliders at Homecoming in Disney Springs. This is one of our absolute favorite brunches in Disney World over there at Homecoming. They also have a fantastic moonshine bar with unique and fun cocktails. But if you only have time to stop in for a snack and a drink at the bar, I highly recommend you grab the chicken biscuit sliders. They've got Art Smith's famous fried chicken drizzled with hot honey, house-made hot honey, by the way, and bread and butter pickles on 3 little cheddar biscuit slider rolls. Does that not sound phenomenal? Well, it is. It's pretty great. Now, I know you guys love all the sweet stuff in Disney World, but sometimes it's just too much sugar. Just kidding, it's never too much sugar. And you need to mix it up with some awesome savory dishes. Disney delivers on the gooey, melty cheese and the tasty non-sweet stuff, too. Remember, you can get the full list of everything in this video by heading to disneyfoodblog.com/savorysnacks21. Just drop your email and we'll send a free printable list right to your inbox and sign you up for our totally free newsletter so you don't miss any of the updates coming out of the Disney parks. Thank you guys for listening. Thanks for watching. Let us know your favorite savory snacks in the comments so we can use them in our next video. As always, this is AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we'll see you real soon.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. It's a public service. If you think someone is cheating on you or you're just not comfortable and you want to try and get to the bottom of it, you can send us your story on an email, ryan@kissfm.com, and we'll see if you want to go on the air. Carrie from Cyprus. She says, Dear Ryan, my boyfriend and I have been living together for 2 years now. Lately, things have not been going well. There's a lot of distance between us, a lot of not talking, a lot of not coming home right after work like he used to. I've tried to talk to him about things, but he's not having it. He's even started staying at a friend's house, saying that he needs time to think. I fear that he's actually with someone else. Oh. So let's get Carrie on the line here. Carrie, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, hi.
Hi, just trying to retrace some steps and get a little bit more information before we call him. When you say there's distance, as you did in your email, distance between you emotionally, is that what we're talking about? Not physically, emotionally?
Yes, like we're still living together. We're living together for 2 years. Mm-hmm. So he's still there, he's just not talking, like he's at all.
Right. Did the relationship become complacent at some point? Did it become just sort of what's the right word I'm looking for here? Not
like, when did you lose your intimacy?
No, that's more specific than I was going for. Did it become just a habit? Like you just kind of
like you became roommates?
Yeah. Just it became complacent.
No, it wasn't like over time. It kind of was like really specific.
So there had to have been an event. Or someone's in his, look, maybe he's seen somebody, or maybe one of his buddies is in his ear. Because a lot of times in a situation like this, you're not married, you're dating, a girlfriend gets in your ear, and all of a sudden you're acting differently in your relationship. This is what can happen.
Maybe, yeah.
Well, it can happen. It's possible. So, Carrie, we're going to put you on hold and try and call him, okay?
Okay.
All right. They've been together 2 years. They're not married. They don't have kids.
Mm-hmm.
He could just be over it.
Yeah,
it doesn't necessarily mean he's cheating. You could just, at 2 years, you could be over it.
Man up and have that conversation.
Well, that could be the problem. Carrie, here's what we're going to do. We're going to call him on the line and offer him some roses and then find out who he sends them to and then what else he writes on the card, just emotionally, okay?
Okay.
You just say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Okay, Ryan, you have my permission to call my boyfriend on Kiss FM.
All right, we're going to do that now. Sisney's going to make the call. Good luck, okay, sweetheart? We'll see if we can find out.
Okay.
Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Trent?
this is he.
Hi, Trent. My name is Marissa. I'm calling from Express Flowers. How are you doing this morning?
I'm good. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. Thank you for asking. We're a new flower shop here in Cyprus, and I'm calling because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses today. And you can actually send them to anyone that you'd like. I don't need billing information from you or anything. It's totally free. Please don't hang up. Hello?
Yeah, no, I'm here. Okay, wow. Okay, yeah, absolutely. I would love to take you up on this amazing offer. The timing actually couldn't be better.
That's great. Okay. So who would you like to send them to? I just need a name and then what you would like to write on the note.
Okay, perfect. Send the flowers, please, to Carrie and tell her, can you put a note?
I sure can. Yes.
Yeah, tell her we're done. Actually,
I'm sorry.
no. I can just tell her myself, can I? Hey, Carrie, we're done. Carrie, we're finished.
Wait, what's going on?
I just hung up on him. I hung up on him.
Why'd you hang up on him?
Because he He clearly knows it's us.
I know he knows it's us, but we could talk to them.
We'll call him back. Hey, Tara, call him back.
Okay, I'll do it right now.
All right, thanks. Did you hear that, him turn the tables?
I thought he was a little chipper at the beginning. You're right.
When he said amazing offer, I was like, oh, God, he's about to play
I thought
us.
he was onto us, yeah.
Carrie, what do you want to do? Do you want me to get him back? Because
I don't know.
You heard what he just said. He was kind of mean.
Why is he so angry?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Do you want us to get him back? I mean, we can.
Yes.
Yeah. Are you getting him back, Tara?
Yeah, he's on the line.
Okay. She works fast. All right, let me grab him. Trent, it's Ryan Seacrest and Sissany. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I need you to know that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I kind of figured that.
I figured you figured that. Carrie is on the line now. What is going on? She'd actually just like to. Everyone can hear this, so be aware of that. But she would like to know why all of a sudden this change of heart, this about face, you're pushing away. It's over. She doesn't get it.
I think she gets it.
Well, she doesn't because she emailed me that she doesn't, and here we are on the phone call together. So she's clearly not clear.
Okay. Well, you think I don't know what's going on, and you're gonna.
I do think you know what's going on. I don't think she knows what's going on, and that's what we're trying to find out.
Okay. Well, basically, it feels like she's trying to call me out for cheating on the radio. What has really been going on, and I think maybe what she should tell everybody is what she's been doing behind my back. I think that's a great idea.
Well, Carrie, what is he talking about?
All right. Well.
No, wait, Carrie. What? Hello?
She hung up.
So she's hung up now.
Wow.
So do we have? Charles, can you try and get Carrie back? Carrie just hung up on us. But
Okay.
See
Wait.
if she'll pick up. Trent, what are you talking about?
All right. Well, what's going on? I'm not going to stoop to her level. All I'll say is that if she wanted flowers, she probably should have called my buddy that she. If you want any more, you can call her back because I'm done.
So she cheated on you, and that's why you moved out.
Exactly.
Or started staying wherever
And
you're
are
staying.
you still friends with him?
No.
How did this happen? Do you know?
I don't know the details. I just know I from a very, very good source what went down, what night it went down, and I probably know more details than I would like to. But yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Wow. Tara, did you find her?
She's not picking up anymore.
Well, that's not surprising. She hung up on us.
Wow.
So just so I understand this, Trent. So she sends us a note saying that you pushed away. You're staying with a buddy. She's confused. And the reason that you're doing this is because she cheated on you?
Yeah.
And she cheated on you with a friend of yours?
Yes, that's what happened.
Well, now I need to know who to believe here.
And how did you find out? Did someone tell you, or did you see it?
Yeah, it was a mutual friend that didn't. It was a combination of things. It's always a combination. It was a story that she told me that sounded like a BS story, and then that coincided with a time that she was late home, and then that coincided with something that somebody told me. So if you hear something three times, it's usually true. So
wow.
All right. So Trent, we're gonna let you go.
Yeah, that's great. I'm sorry, guys. Ryan, I hope you have a great day, and I hope everybody's having a good morning. But yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Good luck, Trent. Bye-bye.
I did not see that coming.
I actually believe him.
I believe him too.
I actually really believe him. Like, I wasn't, when he said an amazing offer, I was like, oh God, this is not going well. But I actually believe him. And she hung up, so that's guilt.
Yeah.
So if she was not guilty, she wouldn't have bailed when he called her out.
Expecting was going to happen.
She's delusional then.
Yeah, because if she did this, if she doesn't know she did this.
So if she did what she did with his friend, her retaliation of doing this was to make people think, I guess, around her or even him, that it didn't even happen when it did.
It's just crazy.
But
talk.
I really think he was being truthful. And at first I didn't like him.
I didn't either.
But I think he's being truthful. So can you imagine?
I can't.
Your buddy?
No.
Hanging with your girl?
No wonder he's
taking it to that level.
He's over it on all levels. He's over it with his buddy. He's over it with his girl. It's just done. That is like a for sure end of relationship.
This stuff happens. I had a girlfriend who's one of her best friends cheated on, hooked up with her boyfriend of like 8 years.
By the way, we've had situations here with husbands and wives doing that.
Yeah.
You get too close. Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden it becomes this thing that you can't do, and then you do. And that sounds like what happened here. It's time for Ryan's Roses. Here we go. If it's a public service, if there's an issue in your world, you can't sort it out, come to us and we'll try our best. It's a public service, Ryan's Roses. So, dear Ryan and Sissany, I was away on my yearly girls' weekend, something my girlfriends and I do every year. When I came home, I found out that my husband had a company come by and clean the rug in the living room. It was weird. Not something he would do. He said he spilled some food, but when I asked him what he was eating, he stumbled, changed it to wine, and just got really, really nervous. I don't know what to think. He's not the type to drink wine by himself. So she doesn't know why he had the carpets cleaned. And that's why she wants us to call him. It's in Monterey Park. Ava, good morning. What do you think he's covering up?
I don't know. I mean, why would he clean the carpet? I think he's covering up, maybe an affair. Why would he drink wine? Why would he clean the carpet?
But are you saying that he stained the carpet with his affair?
Well,
what's the carpet have to do with it?
Why did he clean the carpet? If he's not covering something up, why did he bring in a carpet cleaner to clean the carpet? Usually he's the type of person that would just spray something on it, rub it,
okay,
come back and go, what's that spot?
All right, Ava, hold on one sec. We want to get more information on this, but I have a couple more questions. I'm concerned. Hold on one second. I don't know why she thinks he couldn't have just screwed something up on the carpet and had it cleaned.
Yeah,
there's more to this. He's either cheated in the past or something. There's more to this. What is it, Patty?
Well, because guys don't do that.
What do you mean guys don't?
If you were to spill something in your carpet, you're going to just get a towel and try to wipe it off. You're not going to go out of your way and go call
he's hiding something. Like maybe it was the other girl's pink lipstick.
That's not true, because I know with everything that I have, I know exactly the value of it because I had it not. There was a point where I didn't have it. So now when I have it, I would definitely try and keep it clean, and I would want to salvage it.
You're an exception because you think like a girl.
True.
Thank you. We'll try and give him a call next. All right, let's get it going. We're making the Roses call now. Ava thinks that when she was away, her husband had an affair, stained the carpets because he called a carpet cleaner. He could have actually spilled some on the carpet and called the carpet cleaner to clean it up, but Patty says men don't do that. Men just leave it there or put a towel on it. All right, Ava, has he ever cheated on you before?
Not to my knowledge.
I just
think,
because
you know how it's a little detail, like you get a little detail and it just starts niggling in your brain, like, wait a minute, that's wrong. That's the detail. That's the detail. And first he goes, it's food. Then he goes, it's wine. I'm like, wine? I'm the person that opens a bottle of wine. You'll maybe have a beer, but you don't drink wine. So it's details. It's like, okay, these things don't add up.
Got it. Okay, well, how long have you been married?
We're married 10 years.
We're going to call him now and offer him the roses. We'll find out who he sends him to and what he puts on the card, okay?
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to Carlos?
This is Carlos.
Hi, good morning, Carlos. My name is Eric, and I'm calling from Villa Flowers here on Orange Grove in Pasadena. How are you?
I'm doing fine. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for taking my call this morning. I'm sure you're very busy right now, but I just wanted to make this really quick. You've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses. They're completely free. You can send them to whoever you want today at no cost to you. All I need is the name of the person you want to send them to, a quick note, and they're on their way today before lunchtime.
Wait. You're giving me free roses?
Yes, and I'm sure you're asking why. It's a promotion that we have going on in the last 2 weeks. And I would love for you to go ahead and take these roses.
Okay, but it's not going to be one of these things where I give you information and then you ask for a credit card?
No, I'm not asking for any billing information from you.
Really?
Yes, really.
Okay.
I know it sounds crazy, right? But this is real. And I do ask that we do have one suggestion. If you can just go ahead, it's not mandatory. But we ask that you go ahead and just refer us to your friends and family.
Okay.
And that would help us a lot.
Yeah, I could do that. Okay, cool. Yeah.
So it's a dozen red roses. And like I said, you can send them to whoever you want today. And I just need the name of the person you want to send them to. We can start with that.
Okay. Send them to Stella.
Stella. And it includes a note, so just let me know what you want to put on the note.
Yeah, put write that
THAT with a question mark.
THAT?
Yeah. She'll know.
Just that? I mean, that just that?
That, yeah.
Okay, with a question mark.
With a, yeah, that, yeah.
And signed Carlos?
Yeah.
Carlos, it's Ryan Seacrest. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I need you to hear that and understand that. What? We have your wife, Ava, on the line, and you sent roses to Estella with that note. Who is Estella?
Who the heck is Estella? This is Ava.
Baby, what's going on? What?
Who is it? Will you tell me what's going on? Who is Estella that you're sending her roses?
Estella is a friend of mine helping me with something, actually.
Helping you with
what is she helping you with?
Well, I really don't want to talk about this on the radio with my wife.
I want to talk about this. I want to talk about this, and this is just as good a place to talk about this as any. Who is Estella? And you better have a good answer.
She's somebody I work with. She's helping me with something. I really, baby, I don't want to talk about this.
What is she helping you with that you're sending her roses?
I don't want to talk about this on the air.
Why?
Because it's kind of like a surprise.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Wait. What surprise?
You put me in a bad... it's
Carlos,
you put yourself in a bad spot, Carlos. You did this to yourself.
What does that mean on the card?
Yeah, what does that even mean?
She's working. I'm asking her a question about something she's doing for me. I need to know something.
Will you tell me what she's doing for you? I mean, that would help.
What is she doing for you?
Okay, I'll just tell you. She's a girl at work. She dresses a lot like you. She's a good friend of mine. Your birthday's coming up.
Worse and worse, Carlos.
Well, no. What I'm saying is, your birthday's coming up, and she's trying to help me find these special tanzanite earrings from like our first date that you lost, and I wanted to replace them. So I kind of drew a picture of what they look like, and she's trying to help me look for these.
That is the most baloney thing I've ever heard.
What?
Yeah.
It's not baloney. No, it's not.
Carlos, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Your wife was away and you had the carpets cleaned. What happened then?
Yes.
Wow. Some stuff got spilled. Some food.
First you said food, and then you said wine.
What exactly stained the carpet?
Man. All right. I don't want to get... Because you're going to be a little upset at me, baby, when I tell you this, but I did have a guy...
I'm upset at you.
Well, no. I had a bunch of guys over...
People are upset, I don't think.
Hey, guys, I mean, with all due respect to your relationship, what is going on here? Carlos, just tell us what's happening so we can move on with our lives.
Okay, well, I had a bunch of friends over for guys' weekend, and my buddy Dave, who my wife does not like, came over, and we ended up spilling a pizza all over and a bunch of food, and I didn't want her to know that Dave was over there because she hates Dave, but I hadn't seen him in a while. Okay. She was gone, so I thought he'd come over. He's a little drunk like he always is. I ended up spilling a thing of pizza all over, so...
You told your wife it was wine, that you were home drinking wine.
Yeah.
Well, I told her that because I didn't want her to think that I had a bunch of guys over, especially Dave.
Okay.
And
Carlos.
How do you spill a bunch of pizza? A box of pizza, a pizza in a box.
He had a box of pizza, and it was open, and people taking slices, and he slipped, and he fell, and the pizza box landed right side face down.
This is so...
Both of you, hold on. Maybe it's just me, but I'm not so sure everyone on that call is focused on the message. I don't know what's going on with those two, but I'm not so sure this is the right place and the right thing for them to be reaching out.
Right, like they need to go to see a therapist.
Maybe, or other, I don't know. But I'm just saying, like, maybe Ryan's roses isn't what they need.
Yeah, this is really bad.
He slipped and fell.
Yeah, I mean, he's a pathological
It doesn't make
liar.
any sense. Well, it doesn't make any sense. She's trying to make sense of it, but she can't. I don't know that I can. I'm just going to, Patty, tell them thank you, and they should really spend some time talking together or talking with a professional.
Yeah. Okay.
Whoa.
And how about that note? Doesn't add up, Estella, that. Carlos, what the heck?
Yeah, if I got a note with roses of that, I'd be like,
that?
Okay.
Estella, dat. What?
It must stand, THAT must stand for something that we're not putting our fingers on. Like, that hot, though.
No. Patty, yeah, we get, but no.
I think they're swingers, and he must have done something while she was away.
Has anybody noticed that anytime anything weird or aloof takes place, Patty thinks that it's that?
Yeah.
It's that.
Okay.
That.
No. Estella, that. All right. May we go just a second, come back? And I'm dying to hear what everyone else heard because I'm not so sure what to think. Good morning. So let's get back to this Ryan's Roses. Now, the story is, and we were a little delayed because of trying to track him down, but it all began, as many issues do, with a stain on the carpet. How did that stain get there? How did that stain get on that carpet? Mm-hmm. So Ava went out of town, right, for a few days. When she got back, her husband, Carlos, had the carpet cleaned to get rid of a food wine stain. She thinks he's having an affair, and that's how the stain got there because it's just, it didn't sound right. It didn't add up that Carlos would go to the length of getting the carpet cleaned unless he was covering something up. So we get him on the phone. We offer the roses, and he wanted to send them to Estella. His wife's name's Ava. He wanted to send them to Estella with a note that said, well, what did the note say? It said that. Right. So weird. Mm. That. He explained to us that Estella was helping him with some lost jewelry of Ava's.
Such a lie.
Well, it's convoluted. So why would he be sending her the roses to help out? And what was he covering up? Like, I have spilled stuff. Matter of fact, just yesterday, I looked at my carpet and I got very upset because I stained it.
Okay. With what?
I stained it with coffee.
Okay.
And you know what I tried to do? I tried to DIY it out.
Oh, this should be good. What'd you use?
I used Windex.
Why would you spray Windex on a carpet?
It's not important. It was the closest thing that I had under the counter.
Okay.
So I've now turned that coffee stain into a paler shade of poo color.
Yeah.
So that point is, like, we stain our stuff, but what's he covering up? What's going on? Let's grab JR. JR, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Ryan.
What do you think's going down here?
Well, I think the guy's cheating.
Why? Because he stained the carpet?
No, well, one, he told her initially, because when she called and she said that he stained the carpet, it was with wine. So when you guys called him and he sent the roses to a woman, he tried to change his story and say, oh, my buddy spilled pizza. Who spills pizza on the carpet? You
don't spill pizza.
Mm-hmm.
You don't
spill pizza.
You don't spill it, and by the way, it has cheese on it. So you're not, you know what I mean? You're not staining
There's a layer of protection.
Yeah, there's a layer of coverage.
Right,
the guy's not peeling the cheese off and then spilling it. Yeah.
Right, and she knows that he doesn't drink wine, so he's got to definitely have it clean. And he doesn't know how to clean wine, so he has to have it professionally clean. But if you spill pizza, it's a little bit of sauce, a little bit of cheese. That's no big deal.
How do you explain the card that just says that to Estella?
Well, he's being intimate with her because, one, guys don't write something cute on a card. They write something that has a reference to something that happened. And most of the time, it's going to be something intimate. And that is probably referring to something that they know between themselves.
Mm-hmm. It's an inside joke between them. All right. Thanks for calling. There's Andrea Silmar. Good morning, Andrea. How are you?
Hi, Ryan. Good morning. So me and my coworker, we listen to Ryan's Roses every morning, every Tuesdays and Mondays and Thursdays?
Yeah, I don't even know when we do it. But
Mondays and Thursdays.
So she was telling me that tonight.
What?
Oh, yeah, that's what I said. Right? I said but hot, though.
Yeah, but that's not what she said. She said something totally different.
Tonight is probably makes more sense.
Is that a common thing?
You know what? That was the first time I've heard of it, but she's had issues with relationships in the past before, and that's what I guess she looked into it and found that out.
Wow.
Wait, I'm going to do a little search.
You do a little digging. So
that sounds like a good one, though.
He's having an affair. He's staying the carpet, and then he sent the roses to Estella because he has plans for tonight.
Who knows? Maybe, I don't know if he told his wife maybe he was going to be working late tonight.
All right. Well, thanks for calling. You and your coworkers are all over this.
Thank you, Ryan.
Right, bye. Jake, what do you got for me in Sherman Oaks?
Hey, guys.
Hey, buddy.
So, you're close. But I don't think when he said that it was T-H-A-T. I think it was P as in Paul, H-T, which stands for pretty hot and tempting.
Oh, yeah, I know that one.
Where? Hold on.
I know that one.
I thought fat stood for dope.
No. P-H-A-T.
No. P-H-A-T stands for pretty hot and tempting. And I'm wondering, only because the way that he said it was like, she'll understand, she'll get it. I'm like, that's got to be it. That's got to be it.
I have been on this earth for more than 40 years. I've never heard fat to stand for that.
Oh, no. Fat is a thing.
I've been on earth 10 years longer than you, giving away my age. So trust me, it's been around for a minute.
Yeah, I used to use that in high school.
Yep.
But I've been misusing it. I always thought fat was dope. Like, that's like, bro, that's fat, bro. Like, fat meaning dope.
No, it's pretty hot and tempting.
But when you're looking at a girl or, someone that you're wanting or desiring to be intimate with, man, she's fat.
But you don't say that to a girl. She's like, what are you saying that to me for? You need to say...
No, but they do that. They'll say, you're fat. The
with
PH.
The PH.
Exactly.
All right. Well, listen, thank you for calling with your wisdom.
All right, guys, you have a great day.
All right, bye.
That was a TBT right there.
Throwback Tuesday?
Yeah, or Throwback Thursday.
So, well, it's only Monday, so I was trying to get us just to tomorrow. Okay. Urban Dictionary says, here it is. PHT, fat.
Yeah.
Definition 1, cool. Definition 2, pretty hot and tempting. God, I didn't know this stuff.
They used to sign that in yearbooks. Like, that was, yeah.
That's from back in the day.
Uh-huh.
All right, let's take a break. Lots of different theories coming in. But net, we think that Carlos stained the carpet with Estella while she was over and is trying to cover it all up.
I think she spilled, like, her lipstick or something. It was like
How do you spill your lipstick?
She probably did it intentionally. She probably
Oh, you think she just did some graffiti with the lipstick?
And it was, like, probably like a bright pink, something that his wife never wears. And he was like, I need to get rid of this.
So he invites Estella over, and she accepts the invitation. And Estella, being the delinquent that she is, pulls out her lipstick and just starts writing cursive on the carpet.
I mean,
what are you talking about?
Yes, girls do this
Ever
stuff
since you started dating this doctor, you have spoken crazy speak.
That's not crazy. I have left, like, jewelry at guys' places before just because I intentionally
that's crazy.
It's not crazy.
You leave jewelry intentionally?
Well, yeah, because I just want them to, like, think of me the next day.
Jewelry is valuable. Do not leave jewelry.
It's not expensive. It's like.
And do you act like you didn't mean to? Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to.
Yeah.
I forgot. Did you find it? I've been looking all over.
All over. Thank you so much. You're going to come over and bring a bite? Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, it's such a fat conversation. All right. We're taking a break. We have to. It's time for Ryan's Roses. We have Vanessa on the line in Burbank. Now, she's written to us, and she has said about her husband, says, that we have shared a desktop computer that she's been using while working from home. When my husband gets texts, an alert pops up. Lately, he's been getting a lot of texts from someone named David. I don't think anything of it, but then now I'm starting to. So I'm wondering, does she think it's David or David as a code name? Vanessa, thank you for writing into us. So do you think that this person on the other end is really a David, or is it a code name for someone else?
I'm convinced it has to be a code name for another woman. I don't understand how it could be anything else.
What are you seeing? What's in the body of the message that might make you think that?
So So the message that I found, well, a lot of them had been deleted, and the one that I found said, "Can't wait." And then there were 3 red heart emojis, and then another one that said, "I don't know what I would do without you."
Yeah, that's not good.
So, Vanessa, how long have you been married?
We've been married 7 years.
All right. Hold on one second. We'll get to the call next, all right?
Okay.
Now we've got Vanessa on the line. Vanessa married for 7 years, and she's seeing her husband getting text messages that are, well, you know when you sync all your devices together? So she's seeing his messages. That syncing, you know, syncing can be a sync. So that's what's happened here. He's been getting a lot of texts from someone named David, and she thinks that it's a code name for somebody because the messages are saying, "Can't wait," and there's 3 heart emojis. I don't know what I would do without you, that kind of thing, that kind of sentiment. So, Vanessa, if you would just say, "Ryan, you have my permission to call," and then your husband's name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
All right, we are going to call him now. Be very quiet until we tell him he's on the air. Let's see what we can find out about David.
Okay.
All right, Sisney, you ready with the roses?
Yep.
Sisney's going to offer him some roses. We'll find out who's top of mind, who he's thinking about, who he wants to send them to, and what he wants to put on the card. All right, here we go. Good luck, Vanessa.
Thanks.
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for Phil.
Yeah, this is Phil.
Hi, Phil. This is Darlene. I'm calling from Burbank Blooms. We actually have a fun promotion right now where we're offering to local residents a free dozen red roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like. They're absolutely free.
Oh, how'd you get my number? I don't remember signing up for this sort of thing.
We have a database based off of purchases that you may have made online in the past 18 months and to receive promotional offers from local vendors. So you may have bought something online from another company. But anyways, they're completely free, and we just hope that you refer us to friends and family. You can choose from red, white, pink, roses. It's a dozen, and they can get them by lunchtime today.
I mean, I can't think of anyone that I would send them to right now, but I don't know. Is it possible to send it to like the nurses station at Providence Hospital? You know, with like a note saying like, "Thank you for everything that they do," or something?
Yeah, I could. Are you sure you don't have a significant other, a wife, a mom, sister, anybody you want to send it to?
I'm just thinking, you know, it must be hard going for them to go to work all the time, and, you know, it could be a nice gesture.
That is very nice. We could arrange that.
Before we go any further, Phil, my name is Ryan. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I need you to know that. And we've got your wife, Vanessa, on the phone. Very thoughtful of you to want to send the roses to the nurses. But before we get to that, she has reached out to us because she's been reading romantic messages that are coming from someone named David because your devices are synced up. Who is David that is writing things to you like, "Can't wait, I don't know what I would do without you"? Can you explain that to Vanessa?
David's a friend. That's all. We met at the gym, through the gym, you know, doing outdoor workouts.
Okay, so David is a friend of yours?
Yeah.
And what is
David's a friend?
And what? And David,
I've never heard you mention David before.
Okay.
We met through the gym, and that's you know, I see him at our outdoor workouts.
And so when he says "can't wait," 3 heart emojis, "I don't know what I would do without you," what does David mean?
And why are you deleting his text?
Look, Vanessa, I can we can talk about this, but let's not talk about this on the radio.
What are you saying?
I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything. I'd like to talk face to face, not on the radio.
I think I will let you guys do that. Vanessa, if this feels like a conversation the two of you guys should have, certainly without us. All right? We'll let you take it from here. Okay?
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on.
Well, I hope the two of you can get to the same place to talk in person as soon as possible.
Me too.
Okay, thank you, Phil, for talking to us. And Vanessa, thank you for reaching out.
Thanks, Ryan.
Okay, bye-bye. All right, so I believe him. So I what?
You believe him that that's his, quote, friend?
No, I believe him that he wants to tell her something about David.
Oh, my gosh. Did not see that coming.
We just had Vanessa and Phil on the line who have been married, and Phil was getting messages from a David that were romantic messages. And one could think, all right, well, that's a code name for another woman that he's seeing. Or it could be David, another man. Mm-hmm. And to me, clearly he got a little, nervous. But to me, it sounded like Phil was getting messages that said things like, can't wait, heart emojis, I don't know what I would do without you, from a David. That's what it sounded like to me. It didn't sound like... I mean, Tubbs, remember I used to put... You remember back when you were single, you used to put code names in your phone? Like David would have been Donna?
Yeah, that would work.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Well, no,
that?
I'm not proposing it. I'm just saying that's what Tubbs used to do.
Well, I have a code name for you in my phone.
Is it Donna?
No, it's not Donna.
Is it
Wait,
Madonna?
What's your code name for Ryan?
Rodney.
Rodney?
Rodney?
I like Rodney. It's a good name. So if I text you, hey, it's not Rodney, you know it's me.
I know it's you.
You don't know another Rodney?
No.
Okay.
You're the only Rodney I know.
Anybody else have a code name for anybody on this show?
No.
Actually, I do for Tanya. What do I have?
Oh, you were in T-Rad.
Because at the time, that was not a conversation. It was just T-Rad was all I knew her as. So anyway, that just it could have been sensitive, and they're going to talk off air. But Haley is on now. So Haley, go ahead. You heard the Ryan's Roses. What did you think is happening?
To me, it's clear what's happening, and I'm very sure that she needs to know. Like, I totally agree that they need to have a conversation. This actually happened to me. My fiance left me for a guy, and at first I was devastated, but because he was kind of open and honest with me, we're actually friends now, so it can work. It can work out.
Yeah,
interesting.
I mean, I know people that this has happened to as well. I mean, in a little different way of being, having the conversation. But I certainly know people in my life that have been in a marriage or in an engagement with a woman and then ended up in a relationship with a man. If that's what we think that sounded like.
Right. I mean, it's heartbreaking, but as long as you're truthful...
Well, I mean, it's
there's only so much you can do,
It's heartbreaking at first, yes, to both of them and certainly to Vanessa, but then it must be a relief or just a sense of honesty, freeing, right?
Yeah.
To be Phil. Again, we're alleging this because we didn't have the conversation, but it certainly sounded like there was a sensitive one to be had. And Haley, thank you for calling and being honest with us on the air too. I appreciate your thoughtfulness and thanks for listening to us.
Thanks, guys.
All right, you take care.
Okay, you too. Bye-bye.
All right, it is time for Ryan's Roses. As a public service, if something's going down in your relationship and you are concerned, you can send us an email, and we'll see if you want to go on the air to try and find out more. Let's get to Ryan's Roses. Dear Ryan and Sissany, I recently made a joke about having another kid because our kids are getting older, and my husband freaked out. like differently than I expected. I figured he wouldn't be on board with it, but his reaction was weird. It almost gave me the impression that he was waiting until the kids are old enough and then he was going to leave me.
Weird.
It just got me to thinking, how do I know he's not cheating on me? It's so strange. So thinking about his behavior, and now I'm convinced he's cheating. Just because of that one joke. Let's get Wendy on the phone in La Mirada. Wendy, good morning.
Good morning.
This is so interesting that you say something in jest, and then all of these thoughts and emotions follow. Do you feel like he's waiting until your kids are old enough, and then he's going to leave? How old are your kids?
My kids are 14 and 11.
How has his behavior been that kind of gives you this feeling?
Well, he does stuff like, if he gets a text message, he turns his phone over so that I can't see. If his phone rings, he'll go in the other room to answer it. And, I made an innocent joke.
Mm-hmm.
And his response just freaked me out.
All right. We're going to call him next. Hang on one sec. We'll make the call to him, okay?
Okay.
I'm just thinking this through. I think it's a lot to jump to. Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of conclusions to jump to. That, she makes a joke, okay, so he reacts a certain way, but then all of a sudden he's got a mistress and he wants to leave everybody when they're 18?
Well, now she's on edge. Ever since that comment, now she's kind of analyzing every little bit of his movements.
But it has to be in your head before. You can't think everything's fine, then just have that one thing happen and then all hell breaks loose.
Or maybe it starts building from that, little by little. Like that happened, she was like, huh. And then she was like, wait, he's not taking calls in the room. Wait, he's hiding his text messages. Wait. It's kind of building.
All right, let's get to it next. Wendy, thanks for holding on. We're going to call your husband now. We're going to offer him some roses here for Ryan's Roses, and we're going to try and find out what's going on. Now, Sissany will offer him the roses. She'll also say, who do you want to send them to? What do you want to put on the card? All that stuff. Stay very quiet until we tell him he's on the air, okay?
Okay.
I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
Here we go. Be very quiet, Wendy. Good luck.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Eric?
Yeah, this is Eric. Who's this?
Hi, Eric. My name is Carmen. I'm calling from CC's Flowers. We're actually a brand new flower shop here. We're on Rosecrans near the, where the AMC is?
Yeah, the movie theater, yeah.
Right, and then that little shopping center in there. So the reason I'm calling is because we're offering a chance for local residents to send free flowers to anybody that they'd like today. So congratulations, you've been selected to send a dozen red roses to anybody that you want to send them to. Is that
I don't have to give you, my credit card number or anything?
I don't need credit card info, billing info, anything like that. I don't need cash. We just hope that whoever you send the flowers to, you guys like them, and then you come back and order some more. They're absolutely free.
Okay. Okay, yeah, as long as you don't need my credit card information or anything like that.
Nope, just the name of the person you want to send the flowers to. It's a dozen red roses. What's the name?
Wendy.
Wendy. Okay, what would you like to put on the card?
Just put because ...
Because ... Okay, that's mysterious.
Because?
Eric, your voice is being broadcast on the radio. This is Ryan Seacrest. Your wife Wendy is on the phone. That's who you hear there. Reason we're calling Eric is because she's concerned that you might be cheating on her. Is that the case?
Are you serious? What? Wendy, what is this, dude?
Because on the flowers.
Wait, well, hold on for a second.
What's wrong with that?
What do you mean because, Eric?
I mean because who else would I send flowers to? Who else would I send flowers to?
I asked you about having another kid, about having a girl to complete our family, and you freaked out on me. And it makes me think that you're cheating on me. You said, I'm just waiting for these kids to turn 18, and then you paused. Like you were going to say, so you could leave me.
That's what you thought I was going to say? No, I didn't first of all, I didn't freak out. I didn't freak out. I paused, and the reason I paused is because I honestly don't want to have another kid. I think our kids are old enough now to where they're pretty much going to be on their own pretty soon. And to be honest with you, I was happy about that because we'll be able to spend more time together.
Eric.
Not because I wanted to leave you or because there's somebody else. It's just...
Well, why are you acting all secretive all the time?
I'm not. I don't know what you mean that I'm being secretive.
She knows about the text messages, Eric.
You turn your phone over every single time you're like a text message comes in. You turn your phone over like you're trying to hide something from me. You go in the other room when the phone rings. You got me going crazy.
No, that's all in your head. There's nothing, absolutely nothing going on. If I put my phone face down, it's just the way I put my phone down. It's not on purpose to hide anything. And if I go in another room to talk, it's to give you the privacy, or so I'm not talking while you're trying to watch something on TV or whatever. But there's nothing going on.
Gosh, I just want us to be okay. You know,
We are.
It's a joke.
Well, Wendy, maybe this is more on you. It sounds like everything is all right with Eric. Are you? Is there something that you're projecting?
Yeah, are you okay?
I mean,
are you cheating?
I guess no. The kids are growing up, and it's hard. You know, it's hard to watch your babies get older, and to know that we're going to have an empty nest soon. And
well,
you know what? I have
normal.
overreacted. I've overreacted. And
It's totally normal for you to panic and freak. I mean, I'm a little worried about how it's going to be weird at first. I'm sure it's going to be a little awkward when they first move out. We've had the kids in the house for so long. It's going to take them getting used to, but I think it's going to be fun. It's going to be like we were before when we first got together. You know what I mean? Just you and me. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to it.
All right. Well, we're going to let you guys counsel each other and move out of the way here. But Wendy, I think because the flowers thing, Eric, sounds legit, I'm not so concerned. I do think that maybe you have some things that you should voice to Eric so you guys can be on the same page, because I feel like you have concerns, you know?
Yeah.
You're going through something.
Yeah, I think I overreacted. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
It's
Listen,
totally
hey,
fine.
It's great. It's good
I
news.
understand completely.
Hey, right on. Big hugs and good luck.
Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay, thanks.
Maybe have a date night.
We will. Date.
Okay. It's time for Ryan's Roses. Let's get to the email. It says, Dear Ryan and Sissy, I got a voicemail from a woman that did not want to say who she was. Anonymous. She said she saw my husband with another woman at the OC fair. She told me that they were holding hands. I have not said anything to my husband because how can I believe this woman that doesn't even have the courage to say who she is? But I want to know if it's true or not. So this could be going a lot of ways. Jackie could have an enemy that's trying to sabotage your relationship.
Mm-hmm.
There could be another woman that's trying to cause a problem that wants to pursue her husband. Or it could just be a hoax.
So none of this even happened. They're just saying it did.
I mean,
to put a monkey wrench in their relationship.
Those are the things that come to mind for me. I think that this is not coming from a place of somebody doing a good deed. Mm-hmm. My gut tells me that this is somebody trying to cause a problem. But Jackie, knowing that I think that, is there anything more you can tell us about this situation? Is there anybody that might be considered an enemy of yours, or somebody that you might know in your circle that would be encouraged to sabotage your relationship and go after your husband?
I can't think of anybody that would leave this message for any reason. So I don't know. I don't know what to think, because it's so weird that this person didn't leave a name and that it's supposed to be, this anonymous tip. So I don't know. I didn't know what to do.
What did this person say on the voicemail?
And did you recognize their voice?
No, I have no idea who this person would be. They just left a voicemail saying that they saw my husband with some other woman at the OC fair, and they were holding hands, and they seemed sure that it was him, and that, quote unquote, it was not a casual thing. It looked, serious. So,
All right.
I don't know.
How long have you been married?
3 years.
Do you have any kids?
No.
Jackie, here's what we're going to do, because we don't want to get to the bottom of it.
Okay.
Sissany is going to call him. You're going to be on the line. Be very quiet. She's going to call him from the flower shop. She'll offer him some roses. Then we want to find out who he sends them to and what he writes on the card, what note he puts on the card. Very important. Okay?
Okay.
I need you to say, Ryan, you're my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Okay. Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
Okay, we got it. So, good luck. Here we go. Let's see what we learn.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Manny?
This is he.
Hi, Manny. This is Vivian. I'm calling from Floral Chic. We actually just opened up here in the area. How are you doing this morning?
Good. How you doing?
I'm good. We're a flower shop, and we're actually doing a promotion this month where we're giving out free flowers, and you've been selected today to receive a free dozen roses, and they're absolutely free. You can send them to anybody that you'd like. We don't need your credit card information or any billing information from you. We're just trying to promote our business.
You sure? It sounds a little sketchy.
No, I mean, we're just brand new to the area. We're actually right on the corner of Beach Boulevard and Orangethorpe. So we're just trying to get the word out of our new flower shop. And we do this once a month where we just kind of pick people at random.
Huh.
It's absolutely free. You can send them to anybody that you'd like. They'll get them this afternoon. And all I need is the name of the person you want to send them to, and we can write a quick note.
Okay. Well, if you are sure that it's free,
it's totally free,
wife.
I promise. Okay, cool. To your wife. And do you want to, what's her name?
Jackie.
Jackie. Okay. And what would you like to write on the note?
Just, I love you.
I love you. Okay, cool.
Manny, it's Ryan Seacrest and Sissany here. Just want you to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio. We've got your wife Jackie on the phone. She asked us to give you a call because she got a message from another woman who told her that you are being unfaithful to her. Jackie, why don't you explain to Manny what's going on here?
Actually, I would like for Manny to explain to me what's going on here, because I did not expect you to send the flowers to me. I mean, are you sure you didn't want to send them to, I don't know, your girlfriend? Because I have women calling me and telling me that they've seen you at the OC fair with some other woman holding her hand. Does that sound familiar?
What?
Manny, did you go to the OC fair?
No, I was not at the OC fair. I'm so confused right now.
I don't think your wife is
making. To be honest, right now, I'm going to leave. Like, seriously, I will take my things and I will leave the house because I don't have time for this.
Okay, Manny, I don't think your wife is making this up. Someone has called to try and sabotage your relationship. Do you have any idea who might be trying to do that?
I have no idea, but baby, you got to calm down for a second. This is crazy. I have no idea who would do that.
You have no explanation. Because seriously, if you don't tell me something right now, like, my son is going to be gone when you get home today.
All right. It's possible that somebody saw my brother, Joseph.
Hold on. Manny, let me make this as quick as possible, just because Jackie's clearly upset. Are you cheating on your wife?
I'm absolutely not cheating on my wife.
Jackie, do you believe him?
I don't know. Like,
does he have a brother that could be mistaken for him?
Yeah.
Jackie, are you happy in your marriage?
I mean, yeah, until that phone call, I would never have thought anything like this would happen. I'm happy.
Do you have the voicemail saved?
I do, yeah.
All right, here's what needs to happen, in my opinion. Manny, you need to sit with your wife. You need to let her ask you every single question on her mind, face to face, eye to eye. Jackie, you make the list of questions right now. Okay. You will be able to tell if your husband is lying to you or not, because he's not getting up until you're done with all your questions. If you believe he's telling the truth, then he's not messing around with you. Now we need to get to the bottom of who that phone call is from. Is it random? Is it sabotage? What is that about? Yeah. So there's two things you need to do. And that's the best I can advise you now based on what we just heard.
Absolutely. And you'll be able to tell with just body language alone if he's lying.
Yeah.
So we're going to let you go and work on that, okay? Thank you very much. Boy, she was pissed.
Mm-hmm. I was surprised because he sent him to her. I thought she would be happy.
Well, she's not happy because she got this message. It's not going to just change in a beat. Ryan's Roses. This is abnormal. This is an unconventional call. We're going to do something we have we ever called? I can't, I'm racking my brain thinking back over the years. Have we ever? We must have had to have called a wife at some point.
We must have at some point, but I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember either. But we're going to today. And this is because we were talking about the fact that we don't ever do that. And we got a handful of emails from guys who actually want us to call their possibly cheating wives. So here's the scenario. Ryan and Ellen, I was working for over a year. So when I got offered a job here in Los Angeles, I decided to take it. I haven't seen my wife in weeks. She stayed in Chicago, and I miss her, but I want to know if she's cheating because she doesn't want to visit me anymore. She has only been to L.A. twice since I've been here. I'm not able to take any days off because this job is only for 5 months. I was able to convince my supervisor to give me a few days off so I can see my wife, but she wasn't excited to see me. She did not care.
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
So is that all real, or is he just insecure about the separation? What's happening?
I don't know.
Nathan is on with us now. Nathan?
Hello?
Hi, Nathan. Thanks for sending us this story. So you really feel that she's changed, your wife has changed, that the geography, the separation has caused a real shift in her behavior?
Absolutely. I mean, it seems like she's kind of more distant, and she's not really, I don't know, not very responsive. We kind of have like a very close relationship. We're married,
Was she trying to stop you from taking the job here?
No, she wasn't against it when I was still in Chicago. I mean, I was out of work for a while, about a year, and it was kind of like an exciting boost for us. It was going to help us out a lot.
Is she the kind that would cheat on you? I mean, do you think she has it in her to cheat?
I really don't know. I feel like she's just acted completely different since I've been gone, and I think she could possibly, yeah.
How long have you been married?
Oh, we've been married for about a year. It was about a year before.
It doesn't add up that you don't want to come visit in L.A.
Dating, right?
It doesn't add up to us.
No, not at all. So you've only been really together for 2 years.
That's correct. Sorry.
All right. This is Nathan, who has written to us and asked us to call his wife. Nathan has moved here. He took a job. His wife is in Chicago. He's here. She's acting differently. She doesn't really want to see him. She's not coming to visit. There's a red flag here. There's a red flag there. There's a red flag everywhere.
Yeah.
We're going to do it differently. Patty is not here. Patty is actually in the other room. Mm-hmm. Are you okay with this?
I'm totally fine.
Yeah, You're not jealous of Tanya?
I'm not, no.
You don't feel like she's taking your spotlight?
I don't feel that, no.
We don't want to throw off the scent, so to speak.
Yeah.
Patty flags would be thrown.
Yeah. So Tanya is going to do this. Have you done this before?
I filled in for her once.
How'd it go?
I don't know. I get nervous.
You get nervous?
I get nervous. It's just
all right.
putting her microphone
you've seen us every day for the last 6 years. How could you be nervous?
No, I'm not nervous in front of you guys, but I don't know. I'm nervous.
Well, I'm a little offended you're not nervous in front of us then. I'd rather you be a little nervous in front of us. So we're gonna offer a couples massage. All right.
Got it.
And then we want to find out who she wants to put on the certificate.
Patty prep me.
Let's make it like super romantic, like by a fireplace or by candlelight, and you get a bucket of champagne. Like,
add the champagne. So Nathan, I just need you to say, Ryan, you've my permission to call, and then whatever your wife's name is on Kiss FM.
Yeah, Ryan. You have my permission to call my wife
on Kiss FM.
On Kiss FM.
Okay. Whew. So Patty is not here. Tanya is, and we're going to find it. We're going to offer her a couple's massage. And you're going to hear all this, but stay quiet. We want to hear what she says, how she accepts the invitation, and then who she wants to put on the certificate, okay? If it's you or someone else.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, is Yolanda there?
This is Yolanda.
Hi, Yolanda. My name is Tanya, and I'm offering a free couple spa treatment from Windy City Spa. Your name was entered online, and you were selected at random.
Wait, why I get a free treatment?
Yes, it's a free couple spa treatment from Windy City Spa.
Oh. Okay, cool. Thanks.
Awesome. Okay, so I have your name, and I just need the name of the person that you'll be sharing the treatment with.
Can you put it down for Michael?
Michael?
Yeah.
Yeah, can I get his last name too?
Sure.
Yolanda.
Yeah.
It's Ryan Seacrest and Ellen Kay.
Hi, Yolanda.
Your voice is being broadcast in Los Angeles on KISS, and we have your husband Nathan on the phone. And Nathan has asked us to call you to find out why you've changed your behavior since he's moved out, and clearly there's another man.
Michael.
So
who's Michael?
Who is Michael?
What? Nathan, are you serious? Are you kidding me?
Yeah. I mean, who is he? You didn't answer the question.
Michael's a friend of mine.
In front of yours that you go to couples massages with?
Well, yeah. I mean, why not? He's here. You're in Los Angeles. I'm not going to.
Why not take a girlfriend? I mean, just because it's a couple's massage, you can take a friend.
Doesn't have to be a guy.
Like, I've been hanging out. Michael's just been a really good friend to me lately, and I wanted to do something nice for him.
Do you have a romantic relationship with Michael, Yolanda?
No.
But okay.
Is Michael straight?
She didn't even hesitate to say his name.
No, she didn't.
Nathan has a point. If you're just joining us, picture this map. Yolanda is in Chicago where they used to live. Nathan is in L.A. Nathan moved for work, and Yolanda, he says you don't really want to come and visit him anymore. Why not? Is it because of Michael?
No, it's not because of Michael. It's because I'm busy. I have a lot of things to do.
Well, you have a
I've been out to
marriage
LA
and a
like
husband
twice already.
But you guys should be trying to see each other in different places. It doesn't add up.
I've been out there twice. I've been to LA. I don't really love LA. I'm sorry.
But I tried to take a few days off to come visit you in Chicago, and you knew I was only there for a few days, and you really didn't even.
Nathan, come on! I was so busy that weekend. You gave me no heads up, and I had so much to do, and I had to work. I picked up somebody's shift, and I'm sorry, I didn't have a lot of time. But that's
you just put Michael's name on a couple's massage certificate.
Right,
I got a real problem with that. If I'm married to you, you put another guy's name on a couple's massage certificate. Yolanda, don't you
just
see?
because it's a couple's massage, it doesn't mean we're a couple. It's just a friend I wanted to do something nice for because he's always there for me, and I thought it would be a nice thing to do.
Well, my hand is on my hip. I don't buy it.
There for you in what way? Why? Why are you confiding in a guy and making friends with a guy when you probably have plenty of girlfriends who live there?
I have two hands.
Because he's here, and it shouldn't matter if he's a guy or a girl.
It does.
It makes sense. It's a thing.
I feel like I make time to talk to you, and we still could communicate, even though we're not, right in front of each other.
And here's the thing: it's not even a guy that Nathan knows, Yolanda. It's some guy he doesn't even know. Like if it was a mutual friend, or if this guy was not straight.
Yolanda, do you resent that Nathan has moved to Los Angeles? Is that the core issue here?
Yeah, he's always so busy in LA, and I just feel like
it's not anything we couldn't solve.
Yolanda, are you cheating? Are you cheating on your husband, Nathan?
No.
Okay, Nathan, do you want to be in this marriage with Yolanda?
Yeah.
Yolanda, do you want to be in this marriage with Nathan? Way too long of a pause.
Yeah.
Way too long of a pause.
You're basically still a newlywed.
I mean, you guys have been together for 2 years, 1 year married. You should be talking about this, communicating
Right.
about this.
I totally agree.
So do you want to be married
should
to
be
Nathan?
On the radio.
I
The whole
agree.
world
Yeah,
listening.
Well, I mean, guy you talking.
Nathan, I don't want to have this conversation right now.
Do you want the marriage?
Nathan, I think we should just talk later.
I think you're cheating on your husband. That's what I think.
And I think that she's being a real coward about it.